Hello guys, and welcome to the platform once again, and it's another day for Chelsea, and we just won the game 2-0 in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Normally I should be reviewing the game, but be that as it may, you know, the issues surrounding Chelsea is on now as a result of the unfortunate sanction on our boss Roman Abramovich. And so I'm going to tell you in this video or episode why which of the bits is the best. Especially I feel like the Saudi Media Group's bid is the best so far, and I'll tell you the reason why the Saudi Media Group's bid is the best so far relative to other bits. I don't really hate other bits, but I'll tell you the reason why we should support the one I'm seeking for. And if it happens to be your first time of joining me on the platform, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation, and most importantly, share the program to as many viewers as possible so that it can go far in educating and telling Chelsea supporters which of the bits is the best for their club. And normally I will have to ensure and maintain eye contact with the camera, but I will be flipping my eyes a little bit, so please do well to forgive me, as this is an important and crucial issue that I've dotted some points that I occasionally need to refer to current issues in Chelsea takeover, and why the Saudi Media Group's bid is the best so far for us to support. And the deadline of the submission of bids has come to pass last Friday, as you are all aware, and so many bids have come in. But for me, let's hope it's not true. It is looking like the UK government is trying to do the selection. As I'm saying with respect to some actions that some people are undertaking now, that it is behaving, it is looking like, though it's not really the case without any proof for now. We will need to give proof as and when the need arises. And it's looking like the reason why I'm saying that some UK government officials are working behind some bids is that it's looking like the UK government may try to support some of the bids, but be that as it may, only time will tell. And we wouldn't want the situation whereby the UK government will deeply put his hands in the selection of the owner of Chelsea. You know, the uncomfortable relation that we tend to have with the UK government. Though I understand some members of the government are Chelsea supporters, we understand that with much respect to them, but we have issues with the government and the UK government, and so let's hope this new owner coming in will resolve the issues that we have relative to Roman Abramovich was the owner. And yeah, some consortiums have come in, and most of them are from the United States of America, with some British individuals involved in the bids. Yeah, in the bids, in the likes of Nick Candy and those guys, the Ted Bolly, also have some government advisors in there. Yeah, and so I will be telling you why we need to support the Saudi-owned ownership or the Arab ownership against the American ownership. And some clubs in England that have American ownerships, and they're still not doing well, in my opinion, as compared to Man City that has a UAE ownership, or Abu Dhabi group owning it. And I'll tell you the reason why. I think the Arab ownership is better with respect to the clubs that we have in England. When you come to the fit and proper test, I think, forgive my language, it may sound nonsense, because Newcastle, whose ownership are the PIF, directly linked with the government in Saudi Arabia, has their bid passed and supported. And so I don't see why this Saudi Media Group has no link with the government of their country, and yet people are trying to smear some negative campaign on them. And I don't think it will be there. So in terms of the fit and proper test, hopefully they should sail through, judging from what I've indicated now for you. The American-owned clubs that we have in England, you know, we have Manchester United, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, and Brighton and Hove Albion, and the Leeds United have some American percentages there. When you look at all these clubs, the most successful post-Ferguson era, Alex Ferguson era, is Liverpool. And Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp has been at the club since 2016. We are talking about 6 years now, and he has only 5 trophies. Yeah, 5 trophies. And when you look at Manchester City with Pep Guardiola, he came in for 5 years, less than a year lesser than Jurgen Klopp. But Man City in 5 years have 10 trophies. So this is a clear demonstration that an Arab-owned club has an advantage better than an American-owned club. So this is the clear indication that I'm giving you. And when it comes to spending power, I don't think Chelsea supporters have the patience to wait like how Liverpool waited for Jurgen Klopp for I think 3 to 4 years before he started winning the trophies. We are used to winning trophies, and so if government has sanctioned our owner, we need someone who will be near or better that owner, and we are talking about those that can spend. So that's why I'm arguing for the SMG, the Saudi Media Group. Yeah, and so you could see from that Manchester City. When you compare them, so many people are saying Liverpool are successful. Yes, they are successful in terms of playing nice football. But in terms of trophies, if Jurgen Klopp was to be at Chelsea, I think, and he goes trophyless for 2-3 years, there will be a problem with respect to whether he may maintain his job or not. So this is what we are talking about. When you look at Liverpool, they play well, yes, but in terms of trophies, they are not successful like Manchester City. And Chelsea fans want the Manchester City model. Even when you look at Chelsea, we've been sacking coaches here and there from 2016. When you look at Antonio Conte that came in, we have Antonio Conte winning the league and the following season winning the FA Cup. That's 2 trophies now. And now Thomas Tuchel now has won 3 trophies. So talking about 2 plus 3, we have 5 trophies. Even that, during that time that Chelsea have been hiring coaches and firing coaches. So, Antonio Conte and then Lampard before Thomas Tuchel. We have 5 trophies there. But we don't play football like Liverpool. And so people tend to put a blind eye on Chelsea when we are talking of successful clubs. They only say maybe Man City and then they maybe add Liverpool. Chelsea is successful. That's why a Russian owner, Roman Abramovich, has 21 trophies in 19 years. So almost every year, Chelsea wins trophies. So that is what we are used to. And these American owners, when you look at how they are talking about profit. Profit rather than management. They tend to find all those bids that have come in. What I support about the bid is that they want to upgrade and increase the capacity of Stamford Bridge, which I support 100%. But in terms of winning trophies, some of them may be found wanting. Because if you want to say you are coming in with prudent management of resources, even during Abramovich's time, we have prudent management of resources. Because most of the players that the club buys, they sell and buy new players. So mostly the net spend of Chelsea is always better as compared to those other clubs that are deemed successful in terms of balance sheet or account-wise. And so this is what we are talking about. So the SMG, the Saudi Media Group, should be they've expressed, look at the proposal, expanding the capacity of Stamford Bridge, the stadium there, and then extending contract of Rudiger, and then this guy, Cesar Azpilicueta, as well as bringing in, that one anyway is some news in the circles that I had. I didn't chance upon that through Nizar Cancela, whether they will bring Mbappe. Some people are saying they said they will bring Mbappe and Haaland. Yeah, so that tells you they are in for spending power. You see, when you look at Paris Saint-Germain, owned by the Qatar Investment Fund, the QIF, the Qatar Investment Authority, they are also doing well. The only unfortunate thing is that maybe they've not won the Champions League, but trophies are coming in, year out. When you look at Newcastle, even now with the recruitment that they've made, you can see that they are embarking on a certain journey. So that's why we support the SMG rather than the American ownership. I'm not saying when the American owners come in, they may not help, but winning trophy will belong and we will be used to mediocre way of doing things like the Tottenham Hotspurs and the Arsenals. And of all, among those American clubs, I don't know why people are not citing example with Tottenham Hotspurs, Manchester United and Arsenal, but rather are taking Liverpool. So meaning, if we have about 5 or 6 American clubs and only one, which is Liverpool, is successful, and the rest are failing with respect to winning trophies. With respect to generation of income, Manchester United is thriving, but they are failing with respect to winning trophies. We are talking about winning trophies, and Chelsea fans are used to winning trophies. And that's why, since 2003, Roman Abramovich came in, all of us embrace the process. That's why we embrace the process. So we are used to winning. Chelsea fans now are not used to waiting for some years before they win trophies, just like Liverpool did for 2 to 3 years before they are thinking of winning trophies. You see, so this is the kind of club that the bidders should have in mind. That we are talking about serial winners of trophies, and we are not talking about Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and even now Manchester United, who are used to not winning trophies, owned by Americans. You see, so if we have American owners, fine, they may have advantage in certain areas, but the disadvantage is that they may not have the spending power, and all of them may be talking about getting money out of the club rather than investing money into the club. So this is what we are talking about. So those of you supporting the American bid, you have to think twice before doing that. Or if you want us to get used to being like Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and then the Manchester United, Brighton, Leeds, then it's up to you. Because Liverpool, among the American owners, have jogging club, and not all the other clubs are lucky to have good manager like jogging club. We are lucky to have Thomas Tuchel and an efficient academy system. Maybe we may also be successful, but we may not have money to compete in the transfer market as we used to under Roman Abramovich. If it happens to be your first time on this platform, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy the program or episode, and then follow me on Facebook. And I think with this analysis and argument, you understand where we are coming from, and those of you supporting the SMG, the Saudi Media Group, will know that we want the best for the club. So issues, they are not related to the government of the day, and so issues that coming up in respect to fit and proper test shouldn't be an issue, because if Newcastle even pass, they are even related to the government. It shouldn't be a problem for the Saudi Media Group. So this is the main important point that I want to articulate. Or we are not ready to be like Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, Manchester United. No. Even the Liverpool, of all the American ownership, Liverpool is succeeding. Even Liverpool, when you compare them to Manchester City, an Arab-owned club, Manchester City in 5 years has 10 trophies. 10. A Liverpool, an American-owned club that is deemed the most successful, has 5 trophies in 6 years. So in Chelsea's analogy, this is even a failure. We can't wait for 6 years and win 5 trophies. No, we used to winning trophies. So this is what we are talking about. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this special edition. And I end by telling you that Nizar Kensela, kudos for doing a good job. Matlaw, you are also doing a good job. But I think the SMG, Saudi Media Group, should be the way for Chelsea Football Club as a result of the current situation that we do find ourselves in. Hopefully, we should have a proper and quicker fit and proper test for them to assume the duty as the new owners of the club. Thank you very much for joining me in this special edition. Cheers. I love you all. Bye-bye.